Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, it's going to be Post to Youth. It is a Brave New World game between Rocket and Jraymon. Both Youth is a very weird map. It's vetoed a lot in professional tournaments, so I'm glad to see it now. So top right, it's going to be Jraymon, a red Terran player, and the bottom left, it's going to be Rocket, a blue Terran player with his classic Rocket Raccoon spinning logo. Trumpedo, man. Yeah, Trump did win the election, and we will see what consequences that has, good or bad. So, early gas here from Jraymon, which is maybe a take on Jraymon Green, the center for the Golden State Warriors. I don't know, man. People have weird names some days. So, barracks coming up inside the main base, and Jraymon is as well, but no gas being taken here for Rocket. So his barracks is first, and Rocket is going to go ahead and throw down a supply depot at the top of the wall, so that we cannot fully wall off. And then he cancels it? Okay, fair enough. And then throwing down an engineering bay block. Draymon's like, okay, I'll go ahead and finish the wall for you here. And then, yep, go ahead and leave the partially finished engineering bay there to block the expansion from Jraymon. So, yeah, SCV here get away from here. If you're going to try to build a command center or something in my base and planetary fortress, trust me, I'm not going to allow it. We are actually building an engineering bay inside Rocket's base. Probably going to planetary fortress up his own main, which is something he likes to do. Did lose this SCV, unfortunately. And now, want to get some Marines out, maybe? No, we're actually going to go ahead and, first of all, tech lab this barracks for Jraymon. So this is a Patreon cast for Rocket, because he supports me at $10 a month over at patreon.com/FalconPaladin. Really appreciate the support, especially since I lost my job a couple of months ago. But I've been streaming Brood War, and maybe I'll stream some StarCraft 2 for you guys on maybe Fridays or Saturdays if you're interested. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in me streaming live, and if you're not, then go ahead and leave a comment saying that as well. All right. So, factory coming up, a Reaper coming out, and then, canceling is Rocket. Fair enough, dude. Now, double gas. Okay, you do need gas to make a planetary fortress. And blocking the Reaper hop-up spot here are these Marines, so Rocket knows this map fairly well. Okay, Reaper, let's go, Reaper. Supply blocked himself. Rocket did, unfortunately, but he does have, there you go, supply depot coming up right about now. Bam. So he'll continue into the Marine production here. So we'll see. We'll see if this guy is a match for Rocket or not. Because Rocket does tend to maybe overmatch his opponents a little bit in these games. But this guy seems to know, like, he generally knows what he's doing, right? He's getting a starport here. He's getting the second base. He's getting an engineering bay for upgrades. He's actually producing just nothing but Reapers here. He's making 2 Reapers at a time. Wait, what is he? No, that's units. Making a Reaper at a time. Making a tank. So it's like a Reaper Marine siege tank composition here. What a weird idea from him. Upgrading to planetary. No, we orbitaled this base. Building a factory inside your mineral line to kind of screw with the pathing on your return of minerals a little bit, I guess. But yeah, waiting for a Marine that is not going to come. These guys hanging out at the top of the ramp or top of the cliff here being like, what's up? What's up? What's up, guys? And yeah, it's going to be 2 base to 1 base here fairly soon, so not great for Rocket. Got to throw that out. Yeah, I'd say push with your 2 tanks. Soon you're going to have 2 tanks, right? Maybe get a medevac with the starport you have right here that you're not doing anything with. Maybe bring the tanks over, drop them in, go pick up a couple Marines, drop them in. That'd really mess with Rocket here, but appears to be a little bit too passive for that. And again, TVT, a lot of it is early timing pushes, right? Early little timing aggression and stuff that we see in every pro TVT. We see Cure versus Maru, opening aggression stuff. We see Clem versus, Cure, opening aggression stuff. It's not usually a map where you just kind of matchup where you just kind of sit back and don't do anything for a while. Turrets up, a little bit early for that, but you've got a starport, so Rocket could have a starport too. That's a good way to look at it, and especially in a mirror matchup, right? What could my opponent be doing to me right now? And you ask yourself, well, what could I be doing to my opponent right now? And you're like, well, I've got a starport. I could probably make a medevac and drop some stuff in his base. So yeah, turrets, sure. Get some turrets up. Try to rebuff some of those drops from certain angles. And here comes the drop. So here goes Rocket. And Jraymon was correct. Built some turrets there. There's no place to land, says Jraymon. What does that mean? No place to land, he says. KK, says Rocket. All right, man. I don't know what you're talking about, but all right. Lol, says Jraymon. Did he scan and see the dropship coming? Like, see the medevac on its way and then be like, nah, you can't land in here. I've got turrets all over the place. Oh, gosh. Yeah, okay. Ow, 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 ow. And bam. So one Marine and a siege tank makes it out of there, but bonk. Everybody dies. Nothing dies here for Jraymon. Wait, hang on. This turret is going to go down because nothing's responding to it. Jraymon's like, told ya. You're next? Something like that. I'm guessing maybe he's played against Rocket before, and he knows that Rocket likes to go for these drops at this stage of the game, so he's like, by the way, I've learned from that, and I've got turrets up, and if you try to drop me, there's nowhere to go. And then Rocket's like, I'm going to try it anyway, and then he lost everything and killed a turret for it. So the resources lost here are 781. Woo! To 150. 150, man. More turrets coming up here from Rocket on his side of the map now. Finally taking a second base. He's way behind on economy. Worker count is 37 to 24 in favor of Jraymon, but he's just turtling, man. And remember what I used to say? I used to say about, man, hope this guy moves out. That'd be pretty good. He does scan that Rocket's taking a second base, but so far he's just here. He's just enjoying his time. Rocket's making a battle cruiser. Sure, he made a fusion core at some point at the 6-minute mark. You're better than I am, says Rocket. Ah. He's trying to boost up his ego so we can kill him. Follow my YouTube. Oh, Rocket has a YouTube channel. What? We'll put a link to your YouTube channel in the description here, Rocket. How about that? Let me know what it is. Leave a comment with it, I guess. Oh, there you go. Rocket rocking it for StarCraft 2 and HOTS. Heroes of the Storm? Huh. Well, that's very fun. We got ourselves a upgrade for the turrets here. High-sec auto tracking's happening. We will see, says Jraymon. He's like advertising his YouTube channel in a TVT. It's a TVT, though, man. Sometimes it is just kind of a sit back and wait for someone to make the move slugfest, right? You're too far ahead, says Rocket. I mean, it is 70 to 37 total supply in favor of Jraymon. The macro is good. We're going to jump the battlecruiser over here, not into the main. But let's see if we can maybe swing in. There are good turret placements. There's a lot of Marines down here. There are no Vikings, it looks like. So he's getting extra starports, though. I don't know if he wants to make... Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of starports you're dealing with here, guys. Making medevacs. It's just common sense, he says. Battlecruiser jumped across here. Not actually going to try to attack anything, which is a problem. And then Rocket casually decides to throw up 3 Ghost Academies. So we're going to go a lot of nukes, I guess. Seems like a reasonable approach. Might as well get some nukes to break this here stalemate. This little 2-base sit on his butt and do nothing thing from Jraymon. Brood War Planetary Fortress skin. So unnatural. So wrong in so many ways. I don't like it. I don't like it very much. The fact that you can mix and match different skins in this is kind of offends my sensibilities sometimes. But you know what? I can have my sensibilities offended every once in a while. It's not a big deal. Guy is building armories, extra factories here. Supply depots is 105 to 50 total supply. And Draymon's just like, moving out is not something I'm comfortable doing. I'm going to sit here inside my base with my 58 army supply to 18 army supply and not try to attack at all. I'm going to hope that Rocket comes and tries to kill me, and then I'll kill all of his stuff, and then I'll win the game. This is not how StarCraft is supposed to be played. I guess if you're trying to play like the campaign, that's how they teach you to play sometimes, but StarCraft 2 is better at that than Brood War is. StarCraft 2 has a lot of missions that are like, hey, get out there and kill stuff, dummy. You have a timer. Don't just sit on your butt and do nothing until you have a maxed out army and then go kill everything. That's not how this game is played. At this lower level, though, it might very well be. Be Seers. Not a good idea. He says. Is he just doing another scan? How does he know what's going on here? Maybe he did a scan and I didn't hear it. Liberators are not good against battle cruisers. Vikings are good against battle cruisers. We have some of those in here. So Jraymon's army is 5 medevacs, 3 Vikings, 2 Reapers, 4 Liberators, 6 tanks, and 16 Marines. I am full of bad ideas, says Rocket. Loving that. Loving that from him. Rocket's got a couple Marines checking for extra bases. This guy's checking for a base here. So I guess we're just looking to see if there are expansions happening because Rocket has a 3rd. And I mean, yeah, this is another one of those TBTs where it's like one of the players is way ahead but doesn't actually move out and doesn't take advantage of the massive advantage that he's got in army supply. 83 to 23. Box all this up, unsiege the tanks, a move over here, and you win the game. You win. It's an easy win. It's not even close. But instead, the guy's like, let me make some more barracks. Oh, wait. Here we go. Here we go. And this battle cruiser needs to get out of here. It's going to die. Like, jump now, man. Okay, no jumps. Jumping when you're under attack like that is kind of a huge deal. So, 3rd CC is at least getting producted here from Jraymon. Ooh, nuke attempt. I had to cancel the nuke because they moved. We have another nuke. We have another nuke. Oh, my gosh. No way. No way this lands. No way this lands. Jraymon. Where is his camera? He doesn't see it. Oh, no. Guess what the army value is now? 19 to 21. Oh, no. Jraymon has nothing to say to this. Nothing to say. That ghost has 43 kills. And that is Marines, Liberators, Reapers, Vikings, Medevacs, just ruining it. What a massive nuke. Now, the name of this replay is Massive Nuke, but is it enough, he asks. And the answer is, I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I mean, Rocket's making more battle cruisers now that he wiped out the entire air army of Jraymon. He's making more Vikings. There you go, building a 3rd base on site here, but Rocket's 3rd base has been rolling for a minute. Jraymon still has more workers than Rocket does, and he's only on 2 bases to Rocket's 3, which is a little bit weird. Yeah, just more turrets coming up all over the place here. This is, yeah, I mean, especially lower games often hinge on just one big moment like that, right? Like one big, you sieged up in the wrong place and your army died, or a big disruptor hit came in and killed all your stuff. Especially at the lower leagues, that's what we see. Sometimes in the higher leagues, we get that too, but very rarely. More nukes in production. Rocket's adding in some Thors. Big fan of Thors in this matchup. Kind of hard to deal with unless you got tanks. Hey, look, there's tanks. So should be okay. This is not as impressive as the previous nuke. Just got to throw that out there. Cloaked Ghosts, man, doing some work. And ka-chow. Yeah, like I said, killing an SCV and taking some HP off of command center is not like the greatest thing in the world, but maybe a second nuke will get the work done. Nope. Gotta do 3 nukes to take down the command center, even if it's not finished constructing, which is kind of annoying. Rocket's got a 4th base. He's now at 75 to 83 supply. Army value is still about even. So yeah, that nuke basically evened the game out. Rocket's been expanding better. He's been producing better. Both players have their resources to within about 1,000. So I mean, I'm not going to complain about it at this level of StarCraft. That's some really good spending for these guys. And yeah, Jraymon is just not interested in moving across the map at all. He's done some scanning, right? He has scanned these bases. He knows that they're there, but he will not move out with anything other. Apparently missile turrets. Missile turrets is as far out as he will move. He will build these, but the army stays at home. I recommend repairing up this tank. It's always cheaper to repair up a unit than to replace it with a brand new one. Also, this SCV could probably go to work on that command center if it wanted to, but who knows? Who knows whatever we're doing here. We might have to ×2 this replay, guys. Rocket is not really doing anything. Jraymon is not doing anything. Oh, never mind. There's a battlecruiser jump. We're saved. We are saved by BC jump. So, yeah. This is a problem. Vikings. Oh, gosh. You jumped in, so you're going to die. It was a problem, except for the fact there are like 10 Vikings on the field. In which case, the battlecruisers will get like 4 volleyed down, and they will die terribly, and resources lost are 6,000 to 4,000. Jraymon has more, but Rocket is not that far behind with the death of all of the BCs. Like, all the stuff that he's lost. Ghosts are not cheap either, man. Ghosts count as resources when they die. Raven on the way from Rocket. Spellcaster's not super common at this level of TVT. Just got to throw that out there. It is a Nova Ghost. You could tell because she has a ponytail, I guess? She did have a ponytail. Where'd it go? Something was swinging out behind her head, but then she started shooting. Oh my gosh, the SCVs! Citizens arrest! They took down Nova. Good job, says Rocket. Way to scan my ghost that was sitting there plinking you. Hooray! Oh, the lobby stuff, man. The lobby stuff is fun. You get stuff like SCVs assassinating a ghost. That's not really something you see a lot, right? I don't know what these Liberators are for. I guess maybe the Liberators could set up some zones and really ruin these Thors. That could be pretty awesome. I would not say no to some of that. You're on a roll, says Rocket, sarcastically. So, what is it? 49 to 42 workers. Rocket has more workers. He's got a better economy. Jraymon has a bigger army, but is not going to move out. Maybe once he's maxed, he will. But I don't see any other indication that he's going to move out today. He's really working his starports hard. Tanks out of 2 factories. The 3rd factory is remaining entirely quiet. This doesn't even have a rally on it. These SCVs need to go to work somewhere. There's a lot of stuff to improve on here from Draymon's game. Idle SCVs need to be sent to places where they can get work done. Idle SCVs are taking up supply and not providing any value. The thankless workers, man. Now, this game will make you a capitalist for sure, won't it? Jraymon, for the love of everything, I need you to move out. I need you to not sit here and let Rocket kill you over the next, like, 20 minutes. I need this. I need it. He's doing a good job scanning. He's just like, yeah. I know exactly what Rocket's doing. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to present a super tempting nuke spot for you and hope maybe you nuke me again. That'd be really fun. There's no way he just lets another nuke land on his stuff. Absolutely 0% chance. Not going to allow it at all. But yeah, look at this ×2 game. Nothing is happening. Rocket says, well, sorry, I'm lagging. Oh, we're lagging even. It's making this game even longer for these dudes. We're going to make a Banshee. Sure, why not? Make a Banshee. Get Hyperflight Rotor for your Banshees. Yeah, there you go. Get Cloak for Ghosts, I guess. Banshee Cloak? Probably Banshee. Oh my gosh, he's moving out. Oh, regular speed. Regular speed. He's at 178 supply. He's got an army lead value here on Rocket. 136 to 85. Is it enough? The siege tanks are going to do very well against the Thors. The Ravens aren't going to do very well against the siege tanks. Oh my gosh, the siege up here is immense. Okay, yeah, this is pretty good out of Jraymon. He finally moves. Can you believe it? 3 volleys down that base. Rocket retreating from it with the SCVs. Auto turrets are going to get tossed down, but they get tossed down inside defender mode circles, so they die almost immediately, and siege tanks getting shots off on them too. 144 to 89 army supply. Rocket's in a lot of trouble here, folks. Okay, here come the Thors, but like I said, siege tanks pretty great in this situation. They are getting some hits off on the Vikings. The air stuff needs to get out of here. But yeah, walking into siege tanks, oh, just getting massively obliterated. Cloaked Banshees crushing everything, too. Man. Okay, well, Rocket's in a lot of trouble, man. Maybe he can get some nukes off here. Oh, does he have a scan available? I think these ghosts just totally... Oh, they walked into missile turret scan range. Never mind. And that's a GG. Rocket's like, that was my last ditch effort. Oh, the man finally moved out. It took him getting to 180 supply to do it. But, you know, that could be worse. Absolutely insane. So that's fantastic. So GG, I guess. Rocket just kind of getting wrecked by a weird composition of Vikings, Banshees, Siege Tanks, Liberators. But, you know, it was really a good anti-Thor comp and a pretty good anti-Raven comp. And that's what our guy Rocket was going for. I think if he'd sat here and maybe tossed out some nukes, he could have stayed alive for longer. But he decided to go around backside. Walked into range of that turret, and then everybody died. And props to Jraymon for taking a huge nuke right to the face. Brarg. And then came back. Just didn't give up, right? Got a third base, replaced his army. It was no big deal. There was no follow-up from Rocket at all. Rocket was trying some Thor, Raven, Ghost composition. And Jraymon was just like, no. Resources lost ended up being 15,000 for Rocket and 7 for Jraymon. I mean, considering what it was after that first nuke, that's insane. What a match. What a match for sure. We got huge nukes. We got one single move out from Jraymon that was unstoppable. And Rocket tapped out. So yeah, patron of mine, Rocket, sends in a loss. Good on him, man. So now you know, if you see a Rocket replay, don't assume that it's a win. Look at it from the perspective of, we don't know. And that makes it a lot more fun. So anyway, that was great. That was a really, really, really great showing of how to play TVT from Jraymon. Minus getting nuked, I guess. Maybe it would be a little bit more aggressive too, huh? But we can all learn. We can all grow. And that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of What? StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. You can also find me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching. And you take care of yourself.